Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite pro-Palestine meme show. I'm your host, Tall the Traveling Clad. Today we embark on another adventure. But before we do, if you want to be a sweet Zionist prince or princess just like me, you can get the merch down below in the description of thetravelingclad.com. And let's get right into our stupid pro-Palestine memes. Oh, friend of the show. We are not... Friend of the show. We got our first clip we're reacting to here. This is Sammy Yahood. We love Sammy. We stand Sammy. We're big fans of Sammy on the show, not Stammy. Here's this clip that went viral a couple months back. Let's take a look here. Go follow Sammy if you're not already.
I'm Israel Chai! The Jewish state will live forever! We are not afraid of Islamist terrorists! We are not afraid of Hamas, Hezbollah! We are not afraid of ISIS! We will live forever! We will live forever! We are not afraid of terrorists! Remember that, yeah? We are not afraid of terrorists! Oh yeah? We will live forever! Palestinians kill children! We will live forever! We will live forever! Stand up for freedom! Or you will no longer have freedom! I'm Israel Chai! I'm Israel Chai! I'd step back!
And then Sammy, alone, fucks up all these little Islamist thugs. Bing! Because again, this is the only way they can fight is by ganging up on you.
Despite your best efforts! I'm Israel Chai! I'm Israel Chai!
I love Sammy, man. Sammy's one of the most badass people in this game. Big shout out. If you don't follow Sammy, you gotta follow Sammy. He's fantastic. He's amazing. Highly recommend following this guy. He actually personally put on like a Krav Maga session a couple months back. And he invited a few of us creators out here to learn and study with him. And I'm hopefully going to be learning more tips with him as I start this journey. But he really woke me up to the fact that I have to learn how to defend myself because these things do happen. While I'm not going out there ever with an Israeli flag yelling, I'm Israel Chai, because I don't... That's just not what I do personally. First of all, I believe in his right to be able to do it. I think more impressively is the fact that most British citizens, which he is, need to learn to stand up for themselves, need to learn to stand up against Islamism on their streets, and support freedom in the UK, which is something that's slowly being lost. And Sammy really stands up for that, so I appreciate him so much. We love Sammy on the show. Next clip is coming from Kaia Willis. I've been following her for a while. I don't exactly remember why I started following her, but I know she does talk about Israel every once in a while. So let's take a look at this clip. It's called Why I Stand With Israel.
How can I defend Israel as a black woman? This is a question I have been asked so many times since I started openly supporting Israel. I think this is a really silly question. My skin color has nothing to do with how I think or how I come to conclusions. I used to be very anti-Israel back in the day, and that belief had everything to do with my skin color and nothing to do with using my brain or using facts or logic or critical thinking. Hello internet, my name is Kaia Willis and welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I talked about how I became a leftist and why I left the left. And during my time as a leftist, like I said before, I was very anti-Israel. Israel wasn't in an officially declared war when I was a leftist and when I was in university, but if it had been at the time, I would have been like a lot of these ignorant protesters that we're seeing on the news who are camping outside of their classes defending the fictional country of Palestine. Like most of these students, I didn't know anything about the Middle East, anything about the history of Israel or the conflict. I just knew that I was supposed to be against Israel because other people told me to. The only reason that I held this belief was because I was told it was a view that I was supposed to have as a black woman. When I was a social justice warrior, I viewed everything through this approach oppressed oppressor lens. And entire demographics would be given one of these two labels, and I never questioned why. I was told that Israel was a racist apartheid state that was oppressing the brown Palestinians that lived there, and that all of this conflict was because the Palestinians were fighting back against their oppressors, the evil white European colonizers. And I was told that this was the exact same thing that happened in South Africa during apartheid. So I, as a black woman, was supposed to support the Palestinians in their fight against oppressive Israelis. And I embraced this because I didn't know how to think for myself. I only knew how to agree with the group that I was supposed to belong to, even if they were just objectively wrong. And they were objectively wrong. First, let me say that this was a very stupid argument. Even if you look past the just factually incorrect statement that Israel is like South Africa, which I will address in a minute, the idea that I, as a black person, am supposed to be able to relate to what happened in South Africa is just really silly. First of all, I am not South African. I have never been to South Africa. But even if I was born and raised in South Africa, I am not old enough to have lived under the apartheid state. So this idea that I, because of my skin color, would know what it's like to endure apartheid is just not true. I was born in the U.S. And contrary to what woke anti-racists want you to believe, the U.S. has not had this problem for 60 years. And I am not 60 years old. And of course, I can have sympathy for people who are facing or have faced legal oppression, and I can be angry about it when it happens. I do not support what happened in South Africa with apartheid. And in current day, I'm very angry about what is going on with the way that gays and women are treated in a lot of these Middle Eastern countries. But anyone of any color can and should be angry about these things. This is not something that is specific to being black. But I did believe that I needed to be angry about the apartheid happening in Israel because I was black and for really no other reason. But that was until I saw a YouTube video that was shared by one of my friends on Facebook. Now, I don't know how this content ended up in my Facebook feed because I actively avoided at this point content that was against any of my views. But for some reason, I did end up watching this video, and it was of a black South African man who had lived through much of apartheid. And what he was saying was that any comparison between Israel and South Africa is completely ridiculous. He explained that what happened in South Africa was that there were laws where white South African and black South African citizens were treated completely differently. They couldn't live in the same neighborhoods. They couldn't go to the same schools. They couldn't eat at the same restaurants, go to the same bathrooms. They couldn't even be treated at the same hospitals. And black South Africans couldn't vote in elections, and they couldn't serve in government. It was like the U.S. Jim Crow laws that we had in the South, but instead of by state, it was the entire country.
Correct.
So there was this legalized racist segregation that impacted pretty much every aspect of life in South Africa. That, by definition, is what apartheid is. Look at what happened in South Africa, and let's contrast this with Israel. In Israel, Arab Muslim doctors can treat Jewish patients and vice versa. Hospitals there are not segregated. Jewish and Arab teachers teach both Jewish and Arab students in the same schools. The schools there are not legally segregated. There are no legally segregated restaurants or bathrooms.
Now, look, I don't want to watch Kaia's entire video here. I do recommend you guys go to her YouTube channel, Kaia Willis. Subscribe. Show her some love. I think this is a video I probably watched of hers that there's a reason why I subscribed to Why I Left the Left. And I think it's really important that we listen to her voice as somebody who's not involved in this world directly. But is able to give us like feedback on why she ended up leaving this movement. The reality is the Palestinian movement has been completely co-opted, and everything that happened in other places around the world, way worse, way more wrongful, has been co-opted for the Palestinian cause, for the Palestinian people. This idea of apartheid, this idea of segregation, this idea of occupation. 99% of it is bullshit. Are there Palestinians that suffer? Absolutely, 100%. There are tons. There are tons of Palestinians that suffer. A lot of them by their own making. Are there wrongful injustices that happen in this country? Absolutely. Like in every single other country in the world. Does it make it apartheid? Absolutely not. Let's get into the next clip. This is coming from Jerusalem EDU. Something happened here to Charlotte on the...
You're not doing this in front of a bunch of Jews outside of Auschwitz. Walk away. Walk away.
I don't care.
With
you
you
want to
know
know
what's
killing
happening? No, we're not.
children.
No, we're
You
not.
are killing
Hamas
children.
killed children.
I'm actually shocked by what just happened to me. I just visited Auschwitz for the first time in my life with an amazing group of high school students from Miami and a rabbi who led us through one of the most just special things I've witnessed, and also horrifically tragic things that I had to listen to and bear witness to. And then as we were leaving, I'm standing on the train tracks leading into Auschwitz, holding an Israeli flag, taking a picture, and a girl had the audacity to come up to me and ask me if I was ashamed. If I was ashamed for holding the Israeli flag.
What happened?
People have died since October 7th.
Guess what? How many Germans died?
people-
Do you know how many Germans died during this war?
My friends have,
Do you know how many
have to
Germans
leave
died?
their homes
Do you
because
know-
of you.
do you know
my
how-
friends?
My
okay?
friends too. My friends too.
Did you spell?
My friends were murdered. My friends were murdered.
Your friends of what?
My friends were murdered.
Your friends.
My
of
friends
what?
were murdered at the
Yeah.
Nova
And
Festival.
and
My friends were
friends-
murdered in a
and my
suicide
friends
bombing.
have to
Great.
get
So how
out
about
of
instead
their
of
homes.
attacking me, you understand that hate
I'm
doesn't
saying
help us?
that I'm saying
How about you
that
understand
shouldn't
something?
do this.
Hate doesn't help. So stop hating me.
Hate-
And instead ask me, not why I'm ashamed, but
I
ask me,
asked
why do
you.
I support
I
this? No, you
asked
didn't.
you.
You asked
I
me if
did.
I was ashamed
I
of
did.
myself.
I asked
And the
you.
answer is no.
You
I will
are
never be
ashamed of
ashamed
this
to wear
country.
this flag, and I will never be ashamed of being a Jew.
Okay.
It's not complicated.
I'm
Because
not-
this is
I'm
what
not
happens to
saying
us.
this. I'm not saying nothing against Jews because
Yes,
I
you
have
are.
Jews
If
friends.
you
No,
go against this flag, then you don't
where
you
there's
don't
the
even
most genocide
understand.
against the
Why did
Jews.
you come here?
Right.
Why did you come here?
Because I want to
To
know
learn what?
history.
To learn history, to understand why this
I
country
love
exists.
Jews. I love Jews.
No, you don't.
I don't like.
This is the country
What
of
do you
the
not
Jews.
like? Tell me what you don't like.
country of the Jews.
Tell me what you don't like. You don't like Zionists? You don't like Jews who believe that they should have a country so that this won't happen to them again? Yes, because
Yes.
this is
Yes.
what caused it.
No.
They wanted to kill us.
No.
They killed us
This is
for
not the reason.
3,000
No.
years.
This
Do you
is
understand?
not the
We are
fact
defending
that-
ourselves.
No, this is not right.
You are. This is an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment.
I'm Israel, I'm Israel, I'm Israel Chai. I'm Israel Chai, I'm Israel Chai. I'm Israel, I'm Israel, I'm Israel Chai. Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. I'm Israel, I'm Israel, I'm Israel Chai. I'm Israel, I'm Israel, I'm Israel Chai.
Standing on the train tracks leading into Auschwitz. Talk about somebody who doesn't have any shame. Not me. So, I'm Yisrael Chai, but let's understand that even the people visiting Auschwitz have not learned the lesson that they should be learning from that horrific place. The horrific consequences of 6 million Jews, 1 million of them being killed in that place. And the reason we need a Jewish state, which is to prevent another people, another group, another country from being able to try to wipe out the Jews. Because now we have one place that we know will always keep us safe and will take care of us. And that's the disconnect. People don't understand. They don't understand that the Holocaust wasn't just the Nazis who killed the Jews. It was everybody else sitting back and watching it happen. That includes the Americans, that includes the Canadians, that includes almost every country in the world. So that's why we need Israel. That's why we will forever need Israel. Because an anti-Semite could walk out of Auschwitz convinced that she's not anti-Semitic, she's just an anti-Zionist, and yell at a Jew holding an Israeli flag. That's where we're at. We need to fight. We need to fight stronger and every day to keep us safe.
You're not doing this in front of a bunch.
Great job to Charlotte. This isn't the first time I've seen of her. I want to add a little bit of nuance. I don't think that the Latino girl, the Spanish girl in the video is an anti-Semite. I think she's just retarded, like many, many people in the space right now who are not actually anti-Semites, and we do ourselves zero favors by calling them anti-Semites. And this is something that I know you guys are probably going to get angry at me because I know a lot of Ashkenazis are watching me right now, and I know that's predominantly you guys, and I'm not trying to single you out. Just fucking calm down. All right, calm down. Relax. I'm saying this with love. But we have had a very bad tendency with calling everything anti-Semitic. We can't do it anymore. This wasn't an anti-Semitic incident. She probably actually doesn't hate Jews. She's just retarded. She's a very stupid individual. Now, I think that in that moment, and obviously emotions are higher at Auschwitz, I'm not criticizing Charlotte in any way whatsoever for how she responded or needing a different strategy. What I would say is an alternative strategy would be to pick the shit that makes that person a hypocrite and fling that back out at her. Fling it back out at her. Just keep flinging it back out at her. We are living in a world now where Jews, it's not even anti-Semitic at this point, just Jews have been dehumanized. Our struggle, my family went through in the Middle East, what their families went through in Europe, what our other families went through in Ethiopia, they mean nothing to anybody. So getting on the bandwagon of anti-Semitism, it doesn't work. A person today, because they've been brainwashed so heavily, could criticize or question the 6 million number in the Holocaust, and I know how insane that sounds, doesn't necessarily make them anti-Semitic. It just makes them retarded. Because here's the deal. When you have people with millions upon millions of people that they influence, and they're coming out and openly saying that 6 million people didn't die in the Holocaust didn't happen, the people below them, it doesn't necessarily mean they hate Jews. They're just being taught, they're being misinformed. And a lot of them are questioning. A lot of them are not understanding. And it doesn't necessarily mean you need to deal with them with compassion. Yeah, that's not what I'm advocating for. I'm advocating for embarrassing them publicly. Calling them an anti-Semite or justifying why Israel exists doesn't work. We have to be a little bit more ruthless with how we do it. That being said, Charlotte's an absolute queen, and I appreciate her very much for what she did in this moment. This is just me always trying to add a little bit of nuance. If I can have any influence on you, if you're a Jew watching, or even an Arab Zionist, whatever you are, just to understand that us justifying where we live, us justifying the creation of the state of Israel, has done us zero favors. It's going to do us zero favors into the future. We can't do the justification bit anymore. Okay? Nowadays, it's all about offensive. Attack, attack, attack. Even in Auschwitz, even in a place where somebody's coming to attack you for using an Israeli flag, attack back. Only attack back. No more defending. My humble opinion. And let's get into the next meme, ladies and gentlemen. This is from B-A-T.
Okay, thank you guys.
Let's see.
Palestine.
What?
Israel or Palestine?
What do you think, Israel?
You?
Israel, bro. What?
You?
Yeah,
Israel.
it's everyone here.
Israel or Palestine?
Everyone
Israel or
here will
Palestine?
say Israel. Every single person will say Israel.
Okay, thank you guys.
Let me guess.
Just content.
You're Palestine.
Yeah. for
Okay, that's
Palestine.
cool.
It's for content.
Free Palestine from Hamas.
Okay. Yes, sir. Israel or Palestine?
What?
Israel or Palestine?
They did a great job. For a bunch of American kids, I would expect something way worse. They did a great job. Shout out to those kids, man. Really smart kids. That was great. Next meme's coming for Spider Cuz. I love Spider
Hey, how you
Cuz.
feeling? What happened to your hair? Your hair good? Don't let them ever do that to your hair, alright? I'm here to let y'all. Don't let them do that to your hair, okay? If they ever try to cut your hair, you get it on. You get it on with them, alright? You fine, bro. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
Aw,
What's up?
Spider
Don't
Cuz.
get scared. What's up, man? How y'all feeling? What happened to your hair? Your hair good?
Dude, I love Spider Cuz, man. I honestly, I'm shocked he doesn't hate Jewish people. Not because of anything other than the fact that New York City influencers have just become like super anti-Israel. Fuck yeah, Spider Cuz. I've been watching Spider Cuz for years. I love you, Spider Cuz. I've been watching him on Side Talk. That's awesome. They ain't used to cool stuff like that. That's true, man. They aren't used to this stuff. Yeah, they get a lot of hate, these little Hasidic kids in New York City. God bless them, man. Fuck yeah, Spider Cuz. Keep it up, bro. Shout out to Spider Cuz for real. We need more friends like Spider Cuz out there. That's awesome. That video made me happy. That video made me really happy. Okay, real Brit talk. Let's take a look.
You got a piece of shit.
Next meme.
Got a bit of shit on your back there. You got a bit of shit on your back. You shit. Your shit.
No, it's coming out your mouth.
You're a terrorist organisation. Terrorist organisation.
You the terrorist.
Huh?
You the terrorist.
How am I a terrorist? I'm in my own country.
You are the terrorist.
You got a piece of shit on your back.
This is Palestine flag.
Yeah, fuck Palestine.
Fuck you.
Pro-Israel.
He's from Palestine. He's suffered hell.
Pro-Israel,
He's suffered hell.
What are you gonna
He
do?
has suffered hell.
And good,
He's suffered
good,
hell.
good. Hamas started the war. What are you doing? Why are you getting aggressive? You've got a piece of shit on your back.
Just move. I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you.
I wouldn't hit you. You've got a piece of shit on your back. You got a piece of shit on your back. It's a terrorist organisation. You're a terrorist organisation.
It's coming out your mouth.
Terrorist organisation. Hey, where's your Gaza? Underneath the bombs. Where's your Gaza? Underneath the bombs. What? You're walking at me. What are you getting aggressive for? Yeah. You're underneath the bombs. You're underneath the bombs. Underneath the bombs. Where? No, Gaza is being flattened. It's great. What? So you care so much about Palestine, yeah? You're the terrorist. You're the terrorist. You've got a terrorist flag on your
They're killing 300,000 people. What are you talking about? They are fucking terrorists.
We're not terrorists. How am I a terrorist? How am I a terrorist?
You've
just said
Fuck the idea. Right, so you're being aggressive now.
This is the idea.
Listen to this terrorist. Listen to this terrorist.
Mate,
You're a terrorist.
Fucking genocide.
IDF, 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 IDF. What are you following me for? Palestine has been flattened, and that's the end of it. Palestine has been flattened. Excuse me, got a bit of shit on your butt there.
I got a feeling the guy's not Jewish or Israeli in any context. I may be wrong. I don't think people like him should be speaking up for Israel. That's not the way to go about it. But what I will say, like I've always added this nuance, the shit behavior of Arabs and Islamists in the West, in the UK specifically, this will cause a chain reaction like the Scottish Korean guy, like this guy. This is how the pendulum swings back. If you act like shitheads, if your community continues to embolden Islamism, people are going to reject you and your Palestine. That is why that you can shove your Palestine up. Your whole song has become so popular. People don't want your cause anymore. They don't care about your cause anymore. They're over your cause anymore. You got to start, and I'm saying this as a brother who's looking out for you, not because I want your, I don't have your worst interest. I have your best interest in mind. I want you guys to be okay. I think this is a huge, huge mistake. I think the Muslims in the UK and the Islamists, the Arabs in the UK, are making a big misstep because the pendulum will swing back the other way, and it's not going to be compassionate towards y'all. I don't think so, in my humble opinion. Next meme. And again, I don't stand behind what that guy says. I don't stand behind randomly antagonizing Muslims or Arabs, even people with a flag on the street. Like it doesn't do anything for your mission of anything. It doesn't really do anything. Anyways, let's take a look at this next clip.
David, why do you think there would be stained children's mattresses under a tunnel in a tunnel under New York City?
I think you have to speak slower because we're not from here.
Yeah. Why would there be stained children's mattresses in a tunnel under New York City?
Good question. I don't know. What do you think?
Idea. Is that a little weird?
Yeah, it's weird.
Should we be cautious of those people?
מה הוא אומר? אני לא מבין.
לא יודע, אחי, תראה אותו.
או.
What?
אנטישמי, אחי.
Where you find gentlemen from? Do you like the shirt? Do you like it or not?
וואלה, אנחנו הולכים להיות ויראלים של החיים. תלם אותי. יא בן סבבה.
What?
יא נאצי.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
What's your name? David.
Just to explain to you guys real quick, 99% of the average Israeli have no idea that story in Brooklyn even happened. If you try to explain to them that story, 99% of them are like, huh? And then if you actually manage to convince or explain to the average Israeli what happened in Brooklyn, 99% of them will be like, oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of that at all. You think it's some sort of gotcha to question Israelis about stained mattresses in Brooklyn in the Chabad place, and you think, for example, it's like some sort of gotcha, like Jewish people are gonna be like, yeah, I'm pro that. That's a good idea. Most don't even understand the concept. You fucking idiot. But you know, you got to get your content, you got to get your clicks, and we get it. It's good. For me, it's a positive. That just my existence makes you money, you know? You guys chase us for clout. And God bless you, man. Keep jacking it to us. Keep chasing around Jews to make your content. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when you stop talking about the Jews. We'll see if you still get any views, you fucking asshole.
I'm part of the IDF.
Why aren't you there? They didn't call you?
No, as soon as they call me, I'll be.
And I hope you get to go there.
I will.
But you don't have any post-traumatic like memories from all the wrongs that you've done?
I would have.
Yes, from all the people you've killed? Have you killed people?
Yes,
You've killed people.
We constantly, all the Jews kill people. Did you ever see?
Got you.
Hang out in any Jewish neighborhood. And
Got you. So why are you so proud of killing the Palestinian people?
No, we're not killing the Palestinians. We kill everybody. We kill Christians.
You guys killed prophets as well too in the past.
We kill everybody.
So aren't we gonna change that?
No,
Shouldn't we be changing?
we're not. No, we like to kill people. We have blood on our hands. I am part of the IDF.
Why aren't you there?
I'm a big fan of that one. Bro just started speaking the truth with the Zamzam boys. The Zamzam boys. God damn, I love that. Streetwear for street dawa. Definitely going to give them a follow. Zamzam boys.
I am part of the IDF.
I love it. And this is, I believe that this is the way that Jews should be talking, yeah? I think it's either trolling. Make it clear you're trolling too. It's only for fucking retards like the guy interviewing who can't understand that it's a troll. Make sure that it's a troll, okay? And troll. Or attack. It's no more defending. I love that. Big fan of that. Great meme. Great clip. We got this this guy. What's his name? Sneeko? Not Sneeko. Flash? What's his name? Speed. The Speed.
This is the man who freed Palestine. Yeah! My man.
هذا سبيد أكبر عبيد والله أكبر عبيد حمار أنا قاعد يبوس أمك ما شاء الله.
This is the man who freed Palestine. Yeah!
An Arab calling a black guy an Abid, an Akbar Abid, the best slave. Shocked? Do I only talk about this situation in every fucking video? Am I shocked? Even if it was done in what's it called? In irony. Is it not a common part of their lingo to call black people slaves? I don't know. You tell me. Maybe I'm just confused about everything. Our next clip from Guy Nice Guy.
Whoa.
I love this guy.
Free Gaza. From Hamas. Whoa. Free Gaza. From Hamas.
It's funny how like all the leftists, like transsexual, fucking dancers and everything, they're the most liberal people in the world, like freedom, love, peace, and love, until you say, hey, we're not so pro this terrorist group. Is that okay? All of a sudden, wait. Hamas, we're okay with Hamas. We like Hamas. Why are you shit talking Hamas? Ladies and gentlemen, the world's gone crazy. I'll see you in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, class.
Have you struggled with repping your Zionism in style? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Head to thetravelingclad.com and become a sweet Zionist prince or princess today. Or maybe even let the world know you're a white colonizer with matching hat. Tell the comments section you were thrown out of 109 countries by joining the 109 Club with a matching hat. They say it was promised to you 2,000 years ago. Double down and grab a shirt that was promised to you 3,000 years ago with a matching hat. Ever dreamed of Zionizing like me? Do it with a matching hat, damn it! Show off your Iraqi pride by being someone's back daddy, or showing them you were made in Iraq with a matching hat. It's time to laugh in the face of those who attack us. Wear their hate with pride and you become untouchable. TheTravelingClad.com. We got mugs, stickers, shirts, hoodies, and so much more. Go grab yourself something nice, Habibis and Habibtis. You deserve it. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.